effect in some areas. Good afternoon to you. This is the KTLA 5 News at 4. I'm Samantha Cortese.
And I'm Mary Beth McDade in today for John Fenolio. Well, residents near the Eaton and Palisades burn scar areas preparing for possible damage today.
Evacuation warnings are already in effect for some areas. Let's get right to Casey Montoya in the Weather Center with the timeline of this storm. Hi, Casey.
Hi. Well, this is a look at that low pressure system moving into the area. This again, it's winter-like. It is cold and it is going to bring us significant rainfall. Already seeing some shower activity moving through parts of Bakersfield, Santa Clarita Valley, Ventura County. You guys could start to see some shower activity, light in nature, over the next couple of hours before the really heavy rain moves in. We've seen partly cloudy skies for most of the day. Temperatures have been much cooler than yesterday. It's currently 71 in Santa Monica, 69 in Santa Ana, 73 in Chino, and 64 in Lancaster. And notice how everybody is seeing double sustained wind speeds at this hour. Wind is a big part of our weather story over the next day. Again, right now, we're going to continue to see an increase in clouds. Tonight, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, that's when we'll start to see the rain moving into Ventura County. Midnight is when LA County starts to see the heavy rain, and we are going to see 4 to 6 hours of really heavy rain moving through the area. That is why we have so many warnings in place. It will be the high from Pasadena, 58 for Santa Cruz. Again, these temperatures 20 degrees below average, some of us. 63 tomorrow for Manhattan Beach. It'll also be 63 here in Hollywood, 60 for Pomona, 62 in Laguna Beach, and in the Inland Empire tomorrow, 61 for Riverside. Coming up, we'll talk about just how much rain and snow we're expecting. Back to you.
Casey, one step ahead of the weather in your neighborhood. On to KTLA.com and clicking the weather tab. You can check the forecast hour by hour and track the storm with our interactive radar. And coming up at 4:30, Annie Rose Ramos joins us live with a look at storm preps in burn scar areas.
We're developing news in Torrance, where 3 family members were stabbed at a private school for students with special needs. The victims were rushed to the hospital and are expected to survive. And police managed to take the suspect into custody after the stabbing. That's when authorities say that the former student told them that he had placed 2 pipe bombs in the area.
And police are searching the home of that suspect. KTLA's Sarah Welch joins us live in Redondo Beach with more. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah Beth, good afternoon. Yeah, that investigation over at this has led to a search of a home on here in Redondo. Sheriff's down the street here. The bomb squad vehicle was just here moments ago, but just cleared the scene. But let's show you from above from Sky 5. We've been looking at pictures of a bomb squad robot going up and down the stairs from the vantage of Sky 5, up and down a staircase. Now, we said that this is where the suspect lives, and we do know that the search here is connected to the stabbing pipe bomb threat at the Switzer Learning Center this morning. The suspect in that stabbing is a former student. We have no other information about that suspect as of yet, whether or not that suspect was recently a student or when in fact he attended that school for special needs, to diverse special needs. The school has been around for more than 60 years. So this happened this morning around 8:30, just as school was getting underway. Again, that suspect stabbed 3 staff members, then attempted to stab a 4th, ran off, was quickly apprehended by police, but he told them that he'd left 2 explosive devices near the school at 200 8th Street and Amapola Avenue in Torrance. Now, the LA County Sheriff's Bomb Squad detonated those 2 devices. They deemed that area safe. Here's more from a witness, someone working in the area who saw one of the victims be treated.
We seen the guy running down the street, and then the rest of the people were coming out this way, like 2 or 3 people. I know it was a guy and a girl. The guy looked wounded from his arm. All his shoulder was bleeding. Like all his clothes on this side was full of blood.
So again, back here live. Not sure, Sam and Mary Beth, if we are still looking at Sky 5 right now. I can hear the helicopter in the air. But again, the sheriff's vehicle is down the street as that search of this home and this area does continue. And again, we're going to bring you more information about what exactly is happening here, hopefully in the next hour. For now, we'll send it back to you in Hollywood.
All right, Sarah, thank you. A historic day in the Middle East. President Trump joined other world leaders in signing a peace deal between Israel and Hamas. Hamas released all 20 remaining living Israeli hostages, while Israel released nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners and detainees. Experts say peace remains fragile. Coming up in our next half hour, details from the peace plan and what local leaders are saying.
And now to the latest on the government shutdown with park staff furloughed. There are reports of chaos in Yosemite National Park. They're posting videos on social media of illegal base jumping off El Capitan. Now, there are reports of squatters taking over campgrounds and climbers going up the dangerous Half Dome Mountain without permits. Now, according to SF Gate, there is only a single volunteer patrolling the entire park. One tour company owner called the situation, quote, the Wild Wild West.
The Dodgers are back in action today with Game 1 of the NLCS against the Brewers. That's set to begin in about an hour with a trip to the World Series on the line.
Got my Dodger blue, as
I
Laz
see that.
pointed out, yes. Most of us weren't able to get to Milwaukee, but many will cheer on the boys in blue at one of the biggest watch parties in L.A. Jillian Smuckler is live at the Regent Theater in downtown L.A. with more. Hi there, Jillian.
When you think of the Regent Theater, you're probably thinking about a concert or a show, but tonight this place has completely transformed. Take a look behind me. You have Dodgers gear all over. We have blue lights, we have the logos, and we have Dodger fans in their jerseys, all eager to show their support for this massive free watch party for Dodger fans who, like you mentioned, couldn't make trip to Milwaukee. Now inside, you can see really, I want my photographer to show some of the things they're giving out to Dodgers fans who are coming out here. You've got a Dodgers shirt, you have a rally towel, you have bobbleheads too. They're really making all the stops to try and bring people here to support the boys in blue. Now take a look at some of this video. This is when the place is packed with Dodgers fans, and they're expecting that, again, more than 1,000 people RSVP'd to come out here today at the Regent. Now the Dodgers, they are chasing their third World Series title in 6 years, but don't sleep on Milwaukee. The Brewers, they swept the Dodgers in all 6 regular season games. So tonight, it's a test. That's why important fans have a free place to go to support the boys in blue.
You know, main things for me was to make it affordable. If this is a free event, I want people to come out, not break their bank, just come and have a good time and be with other people. You know, it's about building this community of people that are just wanting here to, like, see the Dodgers win another World Series. You know, it's awesome.
There's also a Dodgers-inspired menu. There's everything from nachos and churros to hot dogs and French fries. And for adults, 2 limited edition whiskey releases are being poured tonight, including a Beam 2024 Dodge Champions bottle at 109 proof, honoring last 109 win season. Now take a look. Here are some of the special whiskeys they're offering. Obviously, this is for adults, but really adults, children, families, everyone's invited to come out here to the Regent. You can also see the drink specials. This is so much fun. They're going so far into it. The Otani Bombers, the Scully Sour. I mean, this is awesome. This is the place to be. Now, it may seem like it's pretty dead right now, but the doors literally just opened moments ago. But you can see people are slowly but surely starting to trickle in. And the game first pitch is just after 5 o'clock. So we really have about an hour from now. So if you're planning to come down here, be ready for a crowd, but be ready for a lot of Dodger fans and a lot of blue. This is expected to be a party. Again, 1,000 people RSVP'd for tonight's party. So we'll see what happens. We'll send it back to you in Hollywood.
All right, sounds like it's going to be a fun night. Thank you so much. And still to come on the KTLADT News at 4 o'clock, a terrifying scene in Orange County over the weekend.
A helicopter malfunctions, losing control and crashing into trees. Now we're learning more about what could have gone wrong, plus the latest on those who were injured.
And then there are pros and